Hi, I'm Trisha Gray, founder of Sing Like a Star Studios, where you will learn to sing stronger, sing higher, and sing like a star. I hope you enjoy the following instructional video and the course.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star. You can sing like...
Step 3. Activate and develop the upper register, or CT dominant phonation. In Step 3, you'll learn all about singing in your upper register, or head voice. You'll learn how to increase the clarity and strength of your upper register. You will learn about the larynx in the How Your Voice Works chapter. You'll learn about how vowels affect the singing voice and how we use them to develop vocal technique in the Tools for Training Voices chapter. You'll learn how to apply these vowels tools and how to perform the Step 3 vocal exercises correctly in the Learning the Step chapter. Then you'll see how much information you've retained in the Test Your Knowledge chapter. You'll be doing exercises to develop the upper register in the Exercises chapter. In Step 3, we're strengthening the upper register, the area of notes above your break or first bridge. The upper register is also known as the head voice. Sometimes men call this area their falsetto, but that's an incorrect term. Falsetto is breathy or weak singing. We want our high voice or upper register to become just as strong as the lower register. When we sing high, we must drop the jaw more. In Step 3, you will be doing exercises like this to develop your upper register.
Woo-wee!
How your voice works. How your voice works. The larynx. The larynx, along with the vocal folds, is part of the phonation system. The larynx, the housing of the vocal folds, is an acorn-sized protuberance made of cartilage. The male larynx is larger than the female larynx because the male vocal folds are larger. The male larynx is also formed at a sharper angle than the female larynx. It's a 90-degree angle, while the female larynx is a softer 120-degree angle. The larynx is movable and affected by the action of the extrinsic swallowing muscles of the neck surrounding it. When we swallow, the larynx is pulled upward by those extrinsic muscles. When we sing, those muscles should not engage. The larynx should be comfortably neutral and relaxed. Most singers unknowingly engage extrinsic muscle and hike the larynx as they approach the top notes of the lower register, unless they've learned how to transition through the primo passaggio or first bridge correctly. Muscles that attach the larynx to something outside itself are called extrinsic muscles. The extrinsic muscles are responsible for raising and lowering the larynx. The larynx elevates several centimeters when we swallow. It lowers several centimeters when we yawn or take a relaxed and deep breath. In swallowing, a group of sphincter muscles are muscles that surround and constrict an opening, force the larynx upward, and seal the air passage. Activating those swallowing or sphincter muscles is antithetical to good singing. Here are images of the vocal folds and larynx, and the extrinsic muscles of the neck. To avoid voice breaks, the larynx should remain stable and relaxed as pitch ascends. The larynx is the protective cartilage that houses the vocal folds. The correct pronunciation is larynx, not larynx. The larynx should remain relaxed and stable during singing. Most untrained singers hike the larynx for high notes using the extrinsic swallowing muscles. These are known as the suprahyoid elevator muscles. The elevator muscles lift the larynx when we swallow. That's why they're known as the swallowing muscles. Singers often incorrectly engage these extrinsic swallowing muscles and hike the larynx to reach high notes. To avoid voice breaks, the larynx should remain stable and relaxed as pitch ascends. Tools for training voices. Tools for training voices. Vowels. Vowels, from the Latin vocalis, meaning uttering voice, are sounds in which the vocal tract is open. Vowels form the nucleus or center of a syllable. Because the vocal tract is open and the articulators don't move when singing vowels, the resonance frequencies are more stable. When we sustain notes in singing, we do so on vowels, not consonants. All great singing is based on exceptional vowel production. Vowels and tongue position. Vowels are formed mostly by various alterations of the shape of the tongue, with help from the lips for the rounded vowels, oo as in you, O as in go, and as in good. Vowels are categorized largely by the shape and position of the constriction or hump of the tongue. The constriction of the tongue divides the oral cavity into mouth and pharynx. The constriction of the tongue is the middle area that can arch upward for vowels such as E, or flatten for vowels such as ah. Aside from formation of rounded vowels, the lips should remain largely neutral. There is no need to grimace to say the vowel E as in eat, for instance, if the tongue is in the correct position. Learning the step. Learning the step. In step 3, we are activating and developing the upper register, the area of the voice above the first bridge or primo passaggio. To sing these higher pitches, the vocal folds lengthen and thin due to the cricothyroid or CT muscles tilting the thyroid cartilage downward. When that happens, you're singing with less vocal fold vibrating mass. For most of us, this doesn't seem natural. You have to learn to allow this shift to happen. It's a bit like driving a car with a manual gear shift. You have to learn when and where to shift gears to avoid a bumpy ride. Our first objective in step 3 is to help you sing higher pitches with release or lack of strain. Later, we strengthen and develop the upper register so that it eventually matches the power and tone quality of the lower register. We always want the mouth opening to be neutral, avoiding the tendency to spread the lips for high notes. To achieve this position, place the palm of the hand on the chin with the thumb and finger on either side of the mouth. The more stable and neutral the mouth position is by avoiding the wide grimace, the easier it is to maintain a consistently correct tone. Our first exercise is the high call exercise. The sound should be clear and strong. If it's breathy or raspy, there's an imbalance between air pressure and the vocal folds. The key is balance. As always, just enough and not too much of everything. This means air pressure, vocal fold adduction, and volume. In step 3, we use closed vowels to encourage a released, free vocal production in the upper register. A closed vowel is one formed with the tongue close to the upper teeth. An open vowel gives us a chestier sound and is formed with a lower tongue position. Remember, you don't need to use your lips to form vowels other than oo, and o, the lip-rounded vowels. There's no need to grimace to form the E vowel. This just adds tension and destabilizes phonation. The mouth should be neutral, so we use the thumb and finger to help us. Place your palm on your chin with your thumb on one side of your mouth and the finger on the other side of your mouth and drop your jaw. This is the correct position for singing in the upper register. Pay attention to your hand and mouth position. Put your palm on your chin with the thumb and finger on either side of your mouth. The jaw should be lowered. The mouth should be neutral. Put your alternate hand on your waist with the thumb to the back to monitor breath management and appoggio. In the tongue position and vowels image that follows, notice how the tongue position changes from high and forward on the E vowel to lower and flatter on the ah vowel. The closed vowels give us more release or a headier quality. The open vowels give us more hold or a chestier quality. Tongue position, therefore, is vitally important. Comparative tongue position for front, central, and back vowels. The front vowels are E, I, A, E, A, and A as in cat. The central vowel is The back vowels are oo, o, and o. The objectives of step 3. Objective 1. Sing the pitch without strain. The singer first experiences singing in the upper register without strain. To begin the process of learning to sing higher pitches, the student must first experience singing high notes with release. For the unbalanced pulled lower singer, this will be a new experience. The pulled lower category singer might only be able to manage a breathy falsetto sound in the upper register at first. When we sing from the lower register to the upper register, the vocal folds transition from shorter and thicker, that's TA dominant, to longer and thinner, that's CT dominant. Extrinsic muscle engagement or tension will impede this process. In order to find a free upper register, you must release just enough and not too much as you transition through the first bridge or primo passaggio. We call this connected release. If the singer lets go too much, they will experience a flip or voice break. If they don't release enough, they will pull too much weight through the first passaggio, creating strain. Another way of thinking about this is that the TA or thyroarytenoid muscle decreases activity as pitch ascends. When singing correctly in the upper register, the voice should be energized, clear, and powerful, but not forced. We use the closed vowels oo and e to encourage a free tone in the upper register. Objective number 2, increase vocal fold adduction. Once release is achieved, the student then begins to improve vocal fold adduction and power in the upper register. Objective number 3, the student will learn the pulse vibrato in the upper register. Category-based objectives. All categories need improved strength in the upper register. For all categories, the objective is to create better vocal fold adduction and closed quotient in the upper register, first with hooty imposed larynx sounds and later with adducted onset exercises. We will continue to use the spiral learning concept. Round 1, the discovery round, beginning round. Experiencing a new and better coordination above the first bridge that's free from strain. Round 2, development, intermediate round. Reinforcing and strengthening the new coordination by increasing vocal fold adduction and closed quotient. Round 3, automatic habits. This is the advanced round. A new neuromuscular habit is created by consistent, focused repetition over time. SLAS spiral learning. Round 1, we discover a new and better coordination. Round 2, the development round, we reinforce the new coordination with focused repetition. Round 3, automatic habits are formed from focused repetition over time. The order of priorities. 1, activation with release, that's round 1. Singing in the upper register without strain. This might mean that the unbalanced pulled lower singer's voice is breathy at first. The timbre is hooty or whoop, pure head. The larynx is low, the jaw is dropped. The lips do not move to a lateral grin on the E vowels. Place the palm on the chin with the thumb and finger on either side of the mouth to ensure this. Priority 2 is adduction. That's in round 2. Once the singer has experienced this new coordination, they must increase efficiency in vocal fold adduction at the onset of tone for a stronger and clearer sound. As in all things, we want just enough, but not too much, adduction and compression. If a singer overcompresses, the sound will be squeezed and pressed with excessive air pressure. If the vocal folds do not adduct enough, the result is a breathy, anemic, and weak sound. Priority number 3, development, round 3. In these advanced exercises, the objective is to develop greater strength in the upper register while maintaining a balance between air pressure and the vocal folds. Exercises. The tongue independence exercise. This exercise will develop independence between the tongue and the jaw, allowing the tongue to move freely to create a clear vowel, independent of where the jaw is. Place the palm of your hand on your chin with the thumb and first finger on either side of the mouth and drop the jaw and say ah. Notice the tongue rests on the bottom of the mouth and is flat. Now say E as in eat. If you can, do this without moving your jaw. Notice how far the tongue has to move up. It touches the upper middle teeth on both sides to say the vowel. Now go back and forth between these two vowels, gradually increasing speed. Ah, E, 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 ah. About the exercises. Each exercise is demonstrated twice by a professional singer. Always listen to both demonstrations carefully, even after you know the exercise. We learn by imitation. After you hear the exercise, then you try it. Then it's demonstrated again. Then you sing it again. Then you will sing the exercise in several keys. Always watch yourself in the mirror. Always wear your SLAS breathing belt. And sing with energy. We should be able to hear you across the street. Listen to the intro track in each step before you start working on the exercises. Always wear the SLAS breathing belt. You can purchase that at www.singlikeastar.com/store. This is essential for breath management. Pay attention to your hand and mouth position. The palm should be on the chin. Thumb and finger are on either side of the mouth. The jaw is down. The mouth is neutral. And the alternate hand is on the waist with the thumb to the back to monitor breath management and appoggio. Your assignment. Watch all the instructional videos in Step 3. Read these chapters in the instructions section. How your voice works, the larynx. Tools for training voices, vowels. Learning the step, Step 3. Activate and develop the upper register. And then take the quiz. Test your knowledge, Step 3. Sing the exercises along with the recorded tracks. The skills you will be developing in this section are singing in your upper register or head voice, eliminating breathiness, beginning vibrato. Perform the exercises daily for 30 to 60 minutes. Start with round 1, beginning. Once you've achieved the objectives discussed in the Learning the Step chapter, move to round 2, intermediate. Finally, when you're ready for more advanced work, move to round 3. Always do the exercises in order. Don't skip around. You will know you've achieved the objectives of the exercise if you're singing with a clear, strong, energized, and free vocal sound. Record yourself and analyze what you hear. And log in your practice journal. Practice days, exercises practiced, what you got better at, what you need to work on. And then take the test. Test your knowledge, Step 3. And as always, have fun practicing. If you have questions or need further support, email our support staff at support@singlikeastar.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to purchase further courses, such as our songwriting course or Succeeding in the Music Business, please visit the website at www.slascourses.com. If you'd like to register for private lessons at Sing Like a Star, please visit www.singlikeastar.com. We'll see you soon at Sing Like a Star Studios.
You can sing like a star.